All right, here's our next topic of discussion for this evening. We're going to be talking about Soulja Boy. Soulja Boy, if you go on his Twitter right now, Soulja Boy is telling him. He's telling him. He is telling them very frequently and very often. This is the most active I think Soulja Boy's Twitter page has been for 24 hours in a while. This has been a very active. I can't even load all of it for you. There's so much going on, and there's so much like repeat stuff going on because he'll say one thing, and then he will. Oh, he's liking Drake in spite of Kanye. He'll do one thing, he'll post one thing, and then he'll like retweet 30 other things about it, which is actually kind of funny because it certainly like reflects a certain desperation for attention and validity for all of the behavior he's been exhibiting over the past 24 hours. And simultaneously, there has been like a fair bit of trolling on Soulja Boy from the hip hop Twitter, I guess water cooler, because some of them are saying very positive things about Soulja Boy in order to get him to retweet them, and then they'll like say something mean or dismissive or like change username or something like that to make fun of him, and then he has to like unretweet them. So it's kind of funny that they do that. That's pretty it's pretty hilarious. So let me try to dig this up over here because I have a ton of pages open. Because if I just were to start going through his Twitter feed, it would be like unusable and unreadable and useless. But let me see if I could find this. There's so many freaking... Here we go. This is what I'm looking for initially. Okay, so apparently Soulja Boy was meant to be on Kanye West's new record, Donda. He was slated to be on it, or at least, he recorded a feature for it. It got put on the remote control beat. It was going to be in the mix. It was going to be on the record. And I guess last minute, album dropped, Soulja Boy's verse was not on the record. And he's not happy about it. Now, he kind of like, broke this news with some angry tweets and eventually like this video where he is showing his verse as it was meant to be on the record. And he came with like, receipts, screenshots of texts with Kanye, affirming that he got the verse and saying, oh yeah, it's good, it's great, it's crazy, so on and so forth. So here we have Soulja Boy playing, his feature, what was going to be his feature on the record. You guys listen to it with me. You let me know what you think of it and how it sounds. And many of you, I imagine, have heard Donda. You let me know if you think also if the verse was going to be, appropriate for the record, would have made the record better, would have improved it. Specifically this song, Remote Control, which has Young Thug on it. You guys remember the track, and it has the glub 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 on it.
So free. I tried to tell them, but they didn't believe. Them Drake gon' put it down, not on the street. Me and Kanye on the jet going eat. How about the Rari, I'm a beast. We go out there dealing in it like a feast. Bust down my roller, then bust down my teeth. Drop up in body, rip markers on street. Bust down my key money, I can't even see. That's how I'm matching, I just wanna sleep. Every match, I ain't no Airbnb. I got thug around with me. They don't know the long time, I'm gon' spread it in the street.
So what do you guys think of that? Do you think that was it fire? Was it necessary? Was it important? Let me know. Do you think that would have improved the record? Keep it? Fire? Clout chaser? Trash? Do you guys think he's faking? Do you think he's making up the whole Kanye thing? Do you think he was never meant to be on Donda? He's completely just like making it all up? No fitting, faking it, trash. There's a lot of people dissing the verse, garbage. Just a lot of people not liking the verse. I will say this. He has been taking like complete advantage of the fact that people have been reacting to this, and it has gotten like thousands of retweets and lots of engagement. I would think that if there was like absolutely no truth to what he was asserting here, like it would be disproven pretty quickly. I don't think Kanye wants to be lied on quite like this. I will say this in terms of like faking it and trying to get attention. He also, in the past 24 hours, has been, pictured in this little TMZ video over here in his car with like a photographer filming him, asking him some questions about the whole Kanye situation. And just like the way the way this is all set up and the way this is going, like it very much reads to me as like, okay, I've started this beef with Kanye on Twitter and now I need to call TMZ on myself and I need to like, drive to some place in my car so that a photographer can just like walk up to my window. Where are you even parked? Are you in a fucking parking lot somewhere? He needs to call TMZ on himself so that he can come through and explain the situation from his own point of view.
I mean, because look, you think you'd ever work with him again? Is this like a
look at him looking around? He's like, I'm not even going to look at this guy. Like, is stuff around me right now? Like, what the hell is happening? Like, he's doing such a good job of pretending that he has nothing to do with the fact that some paparazzi guy is filming him right now. It's really incredible acting.
Repairable kind of issue?
Yeah, I mean, I ain't tripping like that, you know what I'm saying? It was just more of a thing to where explaining it to my fans so where they not in the dark about the whole situation. But
if you watch this whole thing, it's really funny because and we're not going to watch the whole thing, it's a waste of time, but if you go and seek it out yourself, Soulja Boy is like actually not that aggressive or angry in this video. He actually has like kind of a very understanding sort of energy and even says that he would be open to working with Kanye again at some point. And yet, like, prior to this video coming out, like the energy that he's delivering on Twitter is like, I was with Kim Kardashian before you. I'm the first rapper with Kim Kardashian. You're a bitch. My Rick and Morty meme song is better than the whole Donda album. And so before doing this video, he's shitting on Kanye. And even after this video has come out, he's like still shitting on Kanye on Twitter and just like flaming him to death. And so it's like, I'm just kind of confused. Like, what exactly is Soulja Boy's energy and goal right now outside of just like trying to grab attention in a way that's even more desperate and transparent in the way that Kanye tries to grab attention every time he comes out with a new record? Kanye, he is a clout chaser as well, but he's like turned clout chasing into an art form. You have to acknowledge that. Whereas like Soulja Boy is like still very much like on the uncreative Twitter, Instagram, like I'm trolling the bottom of the ocean level of clout chasing here off of this whole Kanye thing. And in the middle of it, he's like he's dropping like music videos and songs, and it's hilarious because like the songs and the music that he's dropping on Twitter in the middle of like all the disses against Kanye are getting way less engagement than the tweets about Kanye and the disses against Kanye. Like he's putting out songs that have tens of thousands of views and streams right now, while dissing Kanye in tweets that are getting hundreds of retweets and just like way more engagement in comparison than anything he's like trying to throw creatively in the middle of all of that. Saying Kanye is pussy, thought he could be president. Hove doesn't fuck with you, even though Hove was on, his new record. And, don't get me wrong. Jay-Z probably thinks Kanye is still kind of weird. And he did sort of like throw in that red cap line in the middle of his verse, which, certainly says something about the current state of their relationship and what Jay-Z remembers about that point in time where Kanye just kind of like went off the rails politically speaking. But I think Jay-Z would probably work with and be quicker to endorse Kanye West any day, rather than endorsing anything Soulja Boy does. So, there's something to be said for that. Soulja Boy wants to know how Kanye got so lame. He wants Kim Kardashian to call him. And I don't know if you could see this, but, I've been looking through a lot of these tweets. And what I'm about to scroll down to is just about the funniest reply, I think, to any of these tweets that I've seen so far, okay? Are you guys ready? Are you ready? This image is fucking gold. I don't know when this was fucking taken or what the context of this is. Yeah, you're doing too much right now. Go ahead and log off. I don't know what the context of this picture is, but this it's probably just like a really weird moment. Because I mean, Soulja Boy could have had any reaction to what this guy is saying, and in this moment, and they could be friends. He could be telling him something important right now. I don't know, but like the way that he's next to his face, and the way his hand is on his shoulder, and the look on Soulja Boy's face, and the fact that he's behind him, just like, I don't know. It says there's like a certain amount of fear there, and I don't know if I open it, does it show me more? Oh my God, this is. Oh shit, you guys can see the whole thing. Like, what is going on here? What is this? It's funny that you told me to open the image. I thought this was this guy's hand. I thought this was this guy's hand coming around on his shoulder, but it's another dude's hand. This is so fucking weird. This is a weird fucking picture. And it's off of TikTok. I'll have to look this TikTok up later. Thank you for subbing. Thank you for the sub. I'll have to look this TikTok up later to understand this. I need more context for this, because this is fucking weird. But again, just about the funniest image I think anybody has responded to any of these Soulja Boy tweets with, and I've been looking at a fair amount of the responses. So Soulja Boy is just like going absolutely insane about this whole Kanye thing. I might diss you every day for the rest of my life, how I'm feeling. Yes, of course you're going to, because again, this is literally the most engagement you've gotten on Twitter in years, most likely. This is like, well, no, probably not years, probably since that Breakfast Club interview. This is the most engagement you've gotten on Twitter since the Breakfast Club interview, where and it's really funny to think about that, because in light of the Kanye thing, he's tweeting about Drake and, I'm excited for Certified Lover Boy. When the freaking Breakfast Club thing happened, he was talking about how Drake is stealing his whole flow and blah, 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 blah. So, the last time he had the most engagement on Twitter that he had in a while, that was off of trying to diss and start something with Drake. So now he's dissing and doing something against Kanye. And hey, if at any point Soulja Boy feels like he needs to diss Drake again, I'm sure he's going to be turning around and being like, yeah, Donda outsold. Donda was better than Certified Lover Boy. So I don't know, man. It's kind of sad. It's kind of unfortunate. It's kind of desperate. It's, just like really too much. Kanye crying right now. Kanye's crying. Oh, he's posting Kanye crying. As I was saying earlier, like this picture of Kanye crying, during his little presidential speech bullshit or whatever, has gotten more retweets on it than almost any one of his like random songs that he's decided to, insert in the middle of this whole like, Twitter shit brigade, where he's like trying to self-promote the whole time. Trying to scroll down here because I know he's just like randomly, or he has like randomly thrown like some songs. He has like, look at this, like the Kanye tweet is probably like on track. It just has 30 retweets under this like Rick and Morty Soulja Boy like meme song and video, and this is like the most engagement one of his songs have gotten in a while. So he's gotten the most engagement he's gotten in a while on Twitter off of Kanye, and then he's gotten the most engagement on one of his songs in a while off of just like doing Rick and Morty, so on and so forth. The music video link itself doesn't even have 100 retweets on it. Sad, depressing. But the Kim Kardashian tweet has like hundreds more. And here you go. Here we have 2 new songs from Soulja Boy that nobody cares about, because nobody cares about his music as much as they care about him beefing with Kanye. So, even his fans who are coming through like, yeah, Kanye fucked up. Kanye sucks. Kanye's a loser. Like, you can't even get these people that are sucking your dick on Twitter to actually listen to your music. Or, you know, even if they are, there can't be that many of them. So again, kind of sad, kind of unfortunate, and, you know, just like really, you know, depressing for Soulja Boy if he was in fact, you know, set to be included on the record. Because look, here's the thing, you know, what we know about Kanye records. We know there are tons of Kanye albums and projects that don't see the light of day, go straight in the trash, disappear forever, and, you know, they're just like completely gone and forgotten about. And then on top of that, the projects that do actually come out, like, we know for a fact from like leaks and a whole bunch of other shit that there are tons of people. Hey, you know, still no reason. Who the fuck is a Soulja Boy fan? They're Soulja Boy fans, and no reason not to be a fan of the guy's music if you like the guy's music. You know, I'll say that. But we know there are tons of like Kanye projects through like leaks and behind the scenes info where they have production credits and features and so on and so forth that don't make it on the record. Like, come on, Soulja Boy. You think you're the only fucking dude with like a platform and a career and like, you know, hits and songs that like was trying to get on this record or recorded something for this record and it didn't make it onto the record? Come on, man. Like, get a little perspective. You know, I think it's kind of silly to just be like, hey, I recorded a thing for this album, I should be on it. Like, Soulja Boy, you've come out with multiple records over the course of your lifetime. You're telling me there's never been a point over the course of your catalog, and, you know, I'm not as well versed in your catalog as some people are, but there's never anybody in the industry that you burned, or there's never anybody in the industry that you're like, yeah, I do want to do a feature with you, but you didn't have the time or the money or to do it, or you didn't feel like doing it once you actually had the feature, or you had the opportunity to do a feature on somebody else's project, but you didn't come through. There's never a time in the music industry where you've like let anybody down, or somebody who you thought was going to end up on your record didn't end up on your record, or you just didn't make something happen for somebody. Like, come on, man. Do you think you owe everybody in the music industry like a favor? I mean, I know that you may have had a text back and forth with Kanye where he said, you know, he liked your verse and everything, but like, you know, honestly, unless you're in the room there, like, who the fuck fucking knows like what exactly goes into the final touches on a Kanye album, and like who's in the room when all the final decisions are made? Exactly. Like, Cudi got cut from Remote, and, you know, obviously like he made it on the moon and everything, but like not every feature, you know, for a moment people were freaked out that like Jay was going to get cut and that it was going to be DaBaby and so on and so forth. So, you know, look, there's some like high level people that for a moment it seemed like they weren't even going to be on the record. So just like, you know, if any of this is for real and all of this is like genuine and sincere, and, you know, Soulja Boy just happens to be listening past the point where I've like, you know, made fun of him mercilessly for like 20 minutes, you know, like, and look, I know this is all just for clout at the end of the day, and that's really all what it means. But like, you know, it's not necessary, you know? And I guess in a way, like, know that Kanye not putting you on his record, I guess, has created a situation where, you know, you've had the most attention you've had on you in a while. You know, if you actually had your verse on Donda, you know, the verse would have happened. It would have come and gone. Some people maybe would have liked it. Some people maybe wouldn't have liked it. And I think it would have just kind of like been over and done. You know, I mean, there are way better features than the one that you showed us there on the record. And they most likely would have gotten people's attention much more than yours did. I mean, Kanye wasn't even doing like formal feature credits in the title. So it's not even like people would be able to bring up the record and like see your name there, you know? So I don't exactly know what you were, you know, hoping to gain from a Kanye feature, or, you know, a feature on a Kanye record. Maybe you would have, you know, I don't know what the check would have been, but if that was like, you know, part of the whole thing. But I don't know. I hope and I imagine that you don't need the money from a Kanye feature right now in this moment. But yeah, you know, there's probably tons of people that were at one point, you know, set or slated to be on this record, or took part in this record, or contributed something to this record, and it didn't go through, it didn't get chosen, it didn't end up on the final product, and whatever. You know, if there's anything to know about Kanye projects and rollouts, they're fucking hectic, and they don't make any sense, and they're fucking weird. So I don't know, just be chill or something. I don't know. So I think we could leave it there. Thank you very much for watching this clip on TND Streams. To see more, subscribe to the channel and also click on the video link next to my head. Also, make sure to check out our other YouTube channels linked down below to see everything else we do week to week. And yeah, that's it. Anthony Fantano, forever.